Hey guys, it is Monday here in West Virginia, so it is time for us to do our Mopar Monday. And today we've got a couple of old ones to unbox for you. Not really old, probably from the past 7, 8 years. One has been eluding me for probably 2 years now. I've been trying to find one for a decent price, and they just hardly ever come up for sale. When they do, you can find them for, I don't know, around 15 bucks or less, maybe. I've seen some of them sell a little higher than that, and sometimes actually the Chase is easier to find than the regular. And that was the case when I lived in the Philippines. I had the Chase piece of it, but I could never find the regular one when I lived there. And it is this guy right here that I'm talking about. This whole release from M2, the release 27 of Detroit Muscle, seems hard to come by. They did two versions of 3 Mopars, and I don't know what the other two or three cars were. I think M2 does 6 cars. So that may have been the whole set then, because 6 cars in a cube, so that would have been it. So we had 2 Super Bs, 2 Cudas, and 2 Daytonas. There were 2 silver Daytonas, 2 purple 71 Cudas, and then 2 green 71 Super Bs. And I had found the other one, I don't know, maybe 6 months ago, and that's why I had him in the image, the thumbnail, because I wanted to bring him back out and show you guys. And this is a really cool car. Actually, I didn't even know what the other counterpart to this was until I found this one on eBay several months ago. And I picked it up. I think I got it for, I don't know, 10 bucks or less. So it was a pretty decent price. And these are well done by M2. And this one does have nice lines. The door gaps and everything line up pretty good. So it's not that bad. The hood closes okay. The gap in the front's a little high, but it's all right. So that's why I prefer them without opening pieces. But when that happens, usually you just get the plastic base, whereas the Detroit Muscle has the metal base and the opening parts. The driver series will have the plastic base and no opening doors, but the hood will be a separate piece, but it will not open. It's sealed. So anyways, this is the counterpart to this guy, and that is this guy here. And this one, I just really like the color combo on it. The green with the white interior and the white top. And then the steel rims with the dog dish caps. The Chase is identical, except the trim is gold and the dog dish caps are gold instead of silver. So really, it's not much to look at as a Chase piece. That's why I liked it when I had it in the Philippines, because it blended into my diorama just fine as a regular car. You couldn't really tell all the trim was gold. But it was really hard to notice. So, anyways, let's get the guy out and take a look at him. And as you know, M2 boxes really are not that explicit. They don't show very much on them. So, here it is, out of the box and with the dome off. And we'll go ahead and take the screws out of the bottom. I've already had it out and on one of my haulers. Actually, I should have done the haulers I picked up in this video too, but we already did an unboxing on one of them a long time ago. It's the hauler that I have in my Mr. Norm's diorama. It came with an M2 71 Charger RT in the same color green, and I just picked up a second one because the price was cheap. I got 2 haulers for, I think it was like $8 plus 7 shipping. So for 15 bucks, I got 2 M2 haulers shipped to my door. So it was a great deal. And anyways, one is the Chrysler 300C orange hauler, like one of the first auto haulers ever released. And then the other one is the white one that we have in our Mr. Norm's display, but now we got a second one, so that's kind of cool for photo ops. So as you can see, this car's got the colored bumper on the front, which I really like. I like this better than the all colored bumpers. With Mopar, you could get both. You could get the painted front bumper and rear bumper, or you could just get the painted front bumper. Now on Chevrolet, like in on the Camaro, they call it the Enduro bumper. You could get just a front bumper, plastic or rubber or something. Now the Mopar ones, I believe, were still metal, but they were just painted instead of chromed. And anyways, they look good on the Dodge and the Plymouths, especially the GTXs and the Roadrunners. I really like them, but most of them I've seen have had painted front and rear. I just prefer the painted front. I guess it's because I'm naturally a GM guy. That's where my heritage is a GM, and I just remember all the GTOs and the Enduro bumper for the Camaro, but especially the GTOs. So yeah, the GTOs had the same kind of bumper as this. That's probably why I have such a passion for these guys with the painted bumpers. But I do like the chrome ones too. They look really good. I would take pretty much any style 71B body, two-door, Dodge or Plymouth. Man, if you guys hear any squeaking, it's my dog. He's out there going crazy with a squeaker. So anyways, as you can see, the back, the taillights are a little bit different on the Super B and the SE. They do not have the louvers over them like the RT. Actually, we got the junk RT here from M2, and I'll show you. See how the taillights look on it. It has the taillight louvers, and I believe the taillights themselves are a little different too. But yeah, that's the difference between the RT, the Super B, and the SE. The Super B and SE had this style, and the RT had the louvers. I do not think that was an option. I think all RTs came with them. So, anyways, let's go ahead and move on to our second item for the day. And this one's hood closes pretty nice. As you can see, there's no gap like the other one. Sometimes you can just take the body off and then adjust the tension on the screw holding the dashboard in. That sometimes holds the hinge down or snugs the hinge up too tight and it won't close all the way. Sometimes that's all you need to do. And as you can see, this is another option that was on 71's Super B or RT, and I believe on the SE also. You could get hideaways or exposed headlights. So that's pretty cool. There are a lot of cool options in 71. A lot of different things you could get on the B bodies and the E bodies also. In 70 there were too, but 71 had a lot of cool stuff for the Mopars, the B bodies, E bodies, and I'm not so sure about the A bodies. They had some options, but the B's and the E's had a lot of different things. So, speaking of E's, that's the second one we're doing today. This is the 72 Dodge Challenger. And this we did an unboxing on a few years ago when I lived in Manila. I bought this whole assortment, A and B, of the Autoworld series. We unboxed all of them. But I don't remember if I did a video on it. Now that I'm thinking of it, I think I got these and unboxed them before I had my channel. I didn't even make a video on it. But yeah, the counterpart to this guy is white. It looks pretty good. It's kind of like a dirty white or eggshell white, whatever you want to call it. Not a clean, like bright white. But I prefer the orange. The orange looks awesome on this car with the black side stripes and the black hood stripe. And the white interior really pops too against the orange. It looks better than, I think, black. Most of these cars have black guts, which they look good, but probably it's more common and most people would prefer that. But with this, I don't know, the white interior just pops with the orange and the black dash. So anyways, this is when Autoworld was still giving you the collector box. This is one of the last times they gave you the collector box. When was this? 2021, I believe, maybe. Oh no, 2017. Wow, this was a long time ago. So I'm not sure how much later than this set that they stopped the box. I think it was in 18 or 19. They stopped giving us collector boxes. But yeah, this is a lot older than I thought it was. So anyways, they tell you what is now in This series, the all-new Premium 2017, released 3. It had a 65 Plymouth Barracuda, which was this guy here with the paint stripes and stuff, the swatch one, which is really expensive car now. And then it had the 75 Firebird. Then it had a 74 Roadrunner, and it was a maroon one, and it had the other one, which was a yellow. That's the one I can't find. I need the yellow one. And then they had the 72 Dodge Challenger, which is this guy. Now, this is a different series. This isn't the one that this orange Challenger came in. But that Barracuda, I don't know. Maybe they got different cases in the Philippines or something, or they got just solid cases with just one style car in it. Because I remember the set that I got had this Barracuda, but it had the orange and white Challengers, and then it had a Chevelle, I think 67, that was in blue, and one was in white. And then there was the Roadrunners, the yellow one and the maroon one. So anyways, let's get this guy out of the pack and take a look at him. And then the collector box is always a cool piece to have. I don't keep the cards and blisters, but I definitely keep these collector boxes. They're pretty cool to hang on to. Not only just because they look cool with the car and you can display the car with it, but they also can help you store the car if you're ever moving or putting your collection away or something. But as I said, the orange looks really nice on this car. And I got this thing for a steal on eBay. I can't believe nobody else bid on it, but it was started at $3. I bid $3 and I was the only one that bid on it, and the shipping was only $6. So I got it to my door for less than $10. You can't beat that, huh? Because now, with the new tariffs and stuff, the Autoworld cars are now going up to, I think, $7.99 at Walmart. They're no longer $5.99 or $4.99, whatever they were. But yeah, they're going to be a lot more expensive. Even the Autoworld store went up. They're $11.99 now on this new release coming up that has the new Coronet and the Fury in it. And even the hobby exclusive ones, the store exclusives, they're crazy now. They're $15.99. I ordered 2 of each of the Fury and the Dick Landy Coronet, but that's just because I'm a Mopar guy. But yeah, the $15.99, it's just like, wow, that's a lot. But you do have a chance of getting an Ultra Raw this time around. This is the first time, I think, that they've offered this with the hobby store exclusives. So, once again, nice looking Challenger. Love the front ends on these. I like the grills on these ones. They just look cool, the 72 to 74s. And then the tail lights, they're okay. I still prefer like 70 and 71 style tail lights. I liked the plate, Challenge Me. That's pretty cool. And then the dual exhaust tips on each side. It's pretty cool. And they always do a nice job on the undercarriage. I just wish they would paint it black or body color. If it was Mopar, you should paint it body color. Or the other ones, GMs do black. But since basically they just paint everything, they wouldn't detail the exhaust or the engine, so just paint it all black. I think it would look better. But that's just me. But then again, they used to only be $4.99 or $5.99 at Walmart, but they're going to be $7.99 or $8.99 coming real soon. My Walmart hasn't gotten Autoworld for a long time. We only get Autoworld like once, twice a year if we're lucky. My Walmart sucks anymore. It used to be really good, but not anymore. So guys, that's it for Mopar Monday. Some orange and green cars. And we will be back again on Friday for Free It Friday. As of right now, I don't think I have anything coming up that I can unbox for you guys midweek, but that may change. I have some things ordered. We'll see what happens. But I do have to save some stuff for Friday because I don't even have anything lined out for Friday yet. So definitely got to get some stuff to crack open on Friday. So guys, I hope you enjoy your week. Please give us a thumbs up, and if you have not subscribed yet, please do so. And I appreciate each and every one of you watching. Thank you.